Dad Random. Thank you for watching another Dad Random presentation. Yes. All right, here we go. This is Dad Random, and guys, we are back to Anasazi Ridge, aka Area 51, for the last flight of the repeater. Now, I've learned a lot from my mistakes, and a couple of things that we're going to do today to mitigate those mistakes are there was a slight adjustment made on the repeater. Now, very simply, I went into the main menu and switched it from a mixed signal between 2.4 gigahertz and 5.4 to just a straight 2.4 gigahertz signal. Okay, so we've got a very powerful Wi-Fi signal going out there with two 7 dBi antennas. Okay, I'll be flying today using the Parrot Bebop 2 controller, or excuse me, the Parrot Bebop 1 Sky controller, and everything should be working. We should have full audio, and we have great temperatures. Now you can see that it's hazy, and one of the things that that you have to understand is I am very close to California, close enough that haze is actually drifting over from the fires in California. That's quite a long ways. That's over, that's 300, 400 miles. So that's amazing that I'm getting that haze, but it will affect our flight film a little bit. I'll make sure I can keep that film as clean as I can. Do whatever I need to do later in post-production to possibly clean that up. So here we go. Let's get this flight going. Now there we go. There we go. Sometimes it takes a second. Relaunch the app. Now I can see what my Bebop sees. We are now under phone control. Now I've got to switch the Parrot Bebop controller on, and I've got to select now the fly pad, and we are now connected to the fly pad. So here we go. So all there is to do now is to go ahead and select. Now I'm going to stay in, like I said, stay in a very conservative mode. Make sure we got plenty of battery. Yes, we've got plenty of battery for this flight. Everything's good. Battery of the drone is fresh. Battery of everything is fresh. We've got a fresh battery on the repeater. Let's get this puppy in the air. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a hand takeoff, hand launch. Go ahead and there we go. Little hand launch there. Go ahead and get it out there where you can see it. Now it's, like I said, in a very conservative mode, and we are going to head off straight right down that direction towards the point of that mountain. And here let's go ahead and do one of these puppies, and here we go. We are going to push it out. Get plenty of altitude and push straight out. Our goal is to reach 350 feet of altitude as we push out, looking for the same landmarks. That we used to fly it previously. So we're going to go over those same places. We're going to go over this development. I'm going to go ahead. $383 feet. And I've got kind of I've got a frozen screen. gonna maybe drop, see my altitude. Okay. Got the right, go ahead and get a little bit more on the antennas there, see if we can pick her back up. She will return to home here, so we have to see what she's gonna do here. Plenty of battery, 86%. We should be picking it back up here. It's not that far out, we're only 0.7 miles out. Want to make too many adjustments. There we go. We're going to go ahead and stop that return to home. So I picked it back up there right to the left of the, we should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and swing back around. We'll go ahead and swing a little bit slower now so we get a picture of our area. You can see how smoky it is. We're only 3,000 feet out. There's the red mountain. And get right directly behind her again. Aim again for that green patch out there, which is right at the point of that mountain there. And we're going to pitch it back out. Here we go. We are still moving, so hopefully we've got a good signal on it. It's saying I need to move just a hair over to the right, and I'm trying to really limit my adjustments and make them at the bare minimum. Go ahead, and I've got this really good excellent stand here. So we are now back, we are now pointing out to almost to the mile range again. We're still pushing out with those adjustments. It's kind of an optical illusion where I'm pointing versus, yeah. So I think it's my fault that it's, we're over a mile now, and we're pushing straight out. We're at 74% battery, well within the acceptable range of a test like this. And we're at plenty of altitude. We're now over that field. All this area that we're covering for these range tests is empty. It's very, there's nothing there except a few cows, things like that. Very natural, great place to fly. Pushing out over a mile. And of course we want to hit that 2-mile range. We're coming up to the bend on the river. We've been here before, been there, done that. And looks like I've got a good lock on us. We're in the right direction. Looks like our repeater is using the magnetometer to get a good direction here. 1.2 miles. Getting a little break up on the signal. A little bit of signal break up there. I don't know if we're passing some Wi-Fi issues. Now, that was one of the things that was talked about by Dustin Dunhill, was once the repeater gets by any interference. Now, if I'm getting interference from those houses down there, that's a huge factor. 1.4 miles. It looked like I kind of got past a sticky spot, and I am cruising out now. This repeater now, we are in, a very nice smooth flight right now. I haven't adjusted the yaw at all. We are pitched straight forward, 1.5 miles, past a previous record. Okay, I've got a little more altitude than the last time. We're coming up to that river once again. I want to get past, if you can see on your screen, we're getting to that, there's an overpass there on the right-hand side. I want to clear that, and I want to get up to that construction up there. That's kind of my goal there, is to get to, there's a park right up there. And we're going to cross the river, 1.6 miles. And we're going to go until loss of signal. We're at 66% battery. Remember, I did a little bit of fudging with things. 1.7 miles. Still pitched forward. Remember, we've got a little bit of aided wind, or wind aid, aided return. 1.7 miles. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's get it, okay? We only have 0.4 miles to go. 0.4. We're at full pitch forward. Continuing. Still moving forward, 0.8, 1.8 miles. I do have my screen record on today. We'll see how that works out. 1.9, still punching out. Two miles. We're at 2 miles, guys. 2 miles. The Bebop is at 2 miles, and we are still punching out at 2 miles. And we're waiting to get past 2 miles. We are still moving out. 2.1 miles, guys. 2.1 miles and still moving out. Guys, we are now at a new record, 2.1 miles with the repeater setup. Okay, 2.1. And I've got my first loss of signal disconnected at 2.1 miles. 2.1 miles. Now, I really don't want to do any adjustments at this point, and I really am losing the ability to make any adjustments because of battery. I think I probably could make a slight adjustment down with maybe, see if that, brings it, because like the further out, the angle, see if we can pick it back up. But 2.1 miles. And I did not get a picture there, but we should have video of the craft up to that point. Oh, I just picked up the signal again at 2 miles. 1.9 miles. I'm gonna see if I can stop my return to home here. And let's see, I made a slight adjustment. I'm gonna see if I can punch it out even further. We're at 57%. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back around. I got full control over the drone still. Go ahead and I'm going to turn it around there and see if I can get just a little more distance. Let's see. We'll give it a shot. 55%. Let's go out. I'm pushing it. Let's push this puppy. 1.9. Let's see if we can get past that 2.1 mile range. I know guys, I'm struggling to see my my phone, so there we go. We're back to 2. See if I can get to 2.2. I'm going to turn it around at 50%. I've got the video is definitely chopped up. This is probably the furthest extent of it. 2.1. Once again, I'm still moving out with choppy video. Do I see anything? Nope. I've got stalled video here at 2.1 miles. And there it is. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and let the Bebop do its thing and talk a little bit. So 2.1 miles. I did the adjustments I think I needed to do. I made a repeater adjustment, and that's it. I think that's all she's got. That's quite a few tests. And of course, why would I want to go up further than 2 miles? I already could make a full turn at 2. I'm probably safe distance-wise with this thing in a nice clear area of just over 1.5 miles. So that's kind of cool, huh? 1.5 miles? What are you going to do with your drone at 1.5 miles? You can't, you could barely, deal with it. Some of us can barely deal with it when we're within, 100 feet. So 1.5 miles, not bad. Or excuse me, 2.1 miles. So that's probably its range. That's all I'm going to give it, unless somebody else can take this same setup and get more range out of it. Let me know what you can do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and let this puppy just follow it back. It's I just got FPV back. Turn out that return to home here. Do a little flyby of our camera here. There we go. A little flyby. Hey drone, way to be back, baby. There we go. Hey, how you doing? Way to come back for us. All right, fun of droning, right? All right, go ahead and pitch her back around here. Oh, here we go. Woo! You want to see this return here? Look at that turn, man. How many drones can do that aren't, full, or that are GPS drones, okay? Sport mode. All right, anyway. Woo! Look at that. I just love this drone. That is just a hell of a drone. Guys, who in the heck talks down to the Parrot Bebop? We're gonna go ahead and set her down in front of us. Go ahead and let her flare out, let her look at us, come in. Guys, hey, the Wi-Fi tests were fun, but maximum 2.1 miles, that's it. That's all we're gonna get, okay? Hand land this thing, go ahead and back her in, back her back into the... Guys, all this fun I've been having, she's got 12% battery, no stress flying. Come up here, put my hand under her. And voila, we got her. So no stress flying. And guys, Parrot Bebop 2 power. Only good things to say about it. Guys, you wash away all of its faults, okay? That thing right there. That's the only thing that would keep me from ever buying this for any reason whatsoever. As far as a drone is concerned, this thing gives you everything you need to have when it comes to a drone. I mean, look at my flight video. Look at the color that camera gives you. It's amazing. Do you have a ton of control over it? No. But guys, hey, they haven't made the perfect drone yet. I mean, they're trying to still, but I don't know. Maybe not that hard. But Parrot Bebop 2. I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. A little one-stop shop here. Give her a rest. I like to let that fan run for a while. It's got a little internal fan that's keeping that circuit board there nice and cool, keeping that temperature down. And when you're flying in a place where the temperature is well over 100 degrees on a regular basis, guys, this thing has not failed me yet on a flight because of heat. Not one time. And my phone has. So if anything's gonna fail me, it's gonna be my phone. All right, let's go ahead and put her away. Guys, I thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cut this video up. But great repeater setup, very inexpensive, $56, including the controller, okay? So including the fly pad, 56 bucks right there. Go on Amazon, check it out. I got it on my list, my playlist. If you look at the description, I've got all the links to the parts for this. You can go ahead and shop around for cheaper parts, but believe me guys, when I bought this, I shopped around. So check it out, and thanks guys. I appreciate you being here. It's a really long video, but hey, that's okay. Dad ran him out. Parrot Bebop 2 power, successfully basically going farther than 2 miles, 2.1 miles, guys. It's undeniable. I beat my record. But was it a lot? No. But thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And peace out, guys.